We got asked a few Saturdays ago about a couple of questions. One question that Sally and I both answered was the fact of what do you bring uniquely to the city council? My answer to that was civility. I think that's a critical thing that we need, not only at the federal level and the state level, but at the city level as well, where people can work together collaboratively. To me, it's a character issue, but it's also a flavor of the city issue. It's a cultural issue. Can we start to get along better on the city council, frankly? And I think that's a definite yes. And I believe I can have a role in helping that along by being collaborative and by being, frankly, bridging a lot of different people that we have on the city council. I think that's a very important thing that we have to face in the city, but also in the country as a whole, because we're getting terribly fragmented by partisanship. The second issue that we had to answer was, what do you think is the single most important issue that the city has to face? And my answer to that was to have managed change. Change is inevitable. How do you manage that in a responsible way that is reflective of the vision of your citizenry? And then how do you implement that in a practical way? The city, first and last, is a service provider. And how does that comport with the managed change that you want in terms of the various things that you're going to service? For instance, mundane things like sewer. Sewer. We're the largest project the city of Ann Arbor has ever had, as we're starting on right now, by building a new sewer system. It's $136 million. And the way we've arranged that, by very creative ways of taking advantage, again, of federal and state money, state loan programs, is that will not result in a raise in your rates. Taking care of that for not just now, but the future. Again, managing the change. Transportation. The transportation corridors. Collaborating with the four communities along the busiest street in the town, which is Washington Avenue. That's kind of the creative change that you want to see, so everybody benefits. Likewise, I think the regional transportation system is, again, managing that change in a responsible way. But again, you get back to the vision of how can you enhance the collaborative nature of the vision that you have for all neighborhoods. The Second Ward, particularly for Sally and I, but then also how do you get along with the other wards in the city in terms of something that you do together. We are at the verge of wonderful opportunities in Ann Arbor. We have to, in some instances, take bold steps, like spending $136 million on a new sewer system. How about the transportation? Do we just say, no, we don't know about whether there's going to be passenger service when all the statistics say that it's going to increase? We have to basically base it upon factual information and then do the right thing. My slogan when I ran for city council 4 years ago was, let's make our great community even better. I still believe it, and I believe there's room for improvement, and I want to be part of it.